All right, YouTube Axis and Allies brethren, welcome back to Turret 2 for this new game, 42.2 edition, Axis and Allies, between LT as the Allies and myself, Captain Jack, as the Axis. LT just went and did his Russia turn, very well I might add, and so this is going to be Germany's first round turn. So, Germany has 41 IPCs to spend, so they're going to use 40 of it, producing 6 tanks and 1 artillery. 6 tanks and 1 artillery, so they'll have 1 IPC left over to spend for next round. All right? I believe we've got 5 combats this round. First off, the big one in West Russia, we've got 3 infantry coming in from Belarusia, 3 infantry, an artillery, and a tank coming in from the Ukraine. We have 1 tank coming from Poland, a tank coming from Bulgaria, Romania. Both of those are coming 2 spaces. One bomber coming from Germany, and it's moving 1, 2, 3 spaces, so it'll have 3 spaces left in its fuel gauge. Then we also have the fighter from Bulgaria, Romania, moving 2 spaces. It'll have 2 spaces left in its fuel gauge. The fighter from the Ukraine, moving 1 space. It'll have 3 movements left in its fuel gauge. The fighter from Poland is moving in 2 spaces, 1, 2. It'll have 2 spaces remaining in its fuel gauge as well. And then the fighter from Germany, going 1, 2, 3 spaces, and it'll have 1 space left in its fuel gauge. 1 space left. All right, so it's going to be a big battle there in West Russia. In the Baltic states, we've got 3 infantry coming from Germany, 2 tanks from Germany, 1 tank from Northwest Europe, 1 infantry from Poland, and 2 infantry coming via transport from Finland, all coming into the Baltic states. That'll leave 1 infantry in Finland and 1 infantry in Poland. So that's the Baltic States battle. In Sea Zone 7, up here where there's a British battleship, transport, and Russian sub, we have the 2 subs from Sea Zone 5. I'm going to come out to attack, along with the fighter from Norway. It'll have 2 movements left in its fuel gauge. And the fighter from Northwest Europe also will have 2 movements left in its fuel gauge. In Sea Zone 14, down here where there's a British cruiser, the 2 subs are going to move 1, 2 spaces and attack that cruiser. In Sea Zone 17, where there's a British destroyer, transport and battleship are going to move together and attack that destroyer. All right, so that'll do it for the battles. Now we got to set up the battle board. So I'm going to pause it and set up this big battle in West Russia. So for the big battle in West Russia, we've got, for Germany attacking, we have 5 infantry attacking at 1, an infantry and artillery attacking at 2, 3 tanks at 3, 4 fighters at a 3, and a bomber at a 4. Defending for Russia is 2 anti-aircraft artillery guns, 2 artillery, 8 infantry, and 4 tanks. So this should be a doozy. All right, so let me get the camera set up on the stand. All right, so for the first roll, there'll be 5 black 1-hit die rolling for the artillery guns, shooting at the 4 fighters and the bomber. So here's the anti-aircraft artillery fire. And I got lucky there, all misses. Woo, goodness, okay. I was expecting probably a hit there, but I know it's 1 out of 6. There was 5 being rolled, but I thought he'd hit at least 1. So I got lucky there, really lucky. Okay, so that started out good. Okay, so now we've got 5 infantry, an infantry and an artillery together. We've got 7 tanks, 7 3-hit die, which are 3 tanks and 4 fighters. So I'll be able to put 5 of those in, and then I'm going to use these two red die here as 6-sided die for the other 2. So they'll need to hit it 3 or less, excuse me. All right, and then the bomber. All right, so here's the roll for the German attack in West Russia, the first round. And we got, ooh, it's all right. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. I don't know if you can see the rest of these dies, but these were all misses. So we got 5 hits in the first round. All right. So 5 hits. All right, so the Russians get to fire back. So they will be firing back with 2 artillery and 8 infantry. So 3 of those are going in, so 5 total plus 5 for the artillery and 2 infantry for my green hit die. And then we'll go with 5 more. Let's see, let's make sure that's right. 1, 2, should be 10 total die. All right, so these black 6-sided die are going to represent the rest of the artillery defending at 2 or less. Then the 4 tanks represented by these blue die here. All right. So here is the first round of the Russian return fire. Let's see here. So 3 hits, 4 hits, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 7 hits by the Russian returning fire. Not good. Not good for me at all. Okay. So 5 and 7. So let's take out. See, I hit 5 the first time, so they'll lose 2 AAA guns. They'll lose, and he'll lose 3 infantry. 3 infantry. Okay, so that should leave him with 2 artillery, 2 infantry. Oh no, sorry, that's not right. He lost 2 AAA guns and 3 infantry, and he had 8, so he's got 5 left. Five infantry left. Okay, and his 4 tanks. All right, I'm going to continue the attack here. I'm going to lose, and I have to lose 7, so I've got to lose 5 infantry, 6 infantry, and an artillery. So the only ground units I have left are tanks. So he got good luck on the first roll. Hopefully I'll get better luck here on the second roll. All right, so we've got 7 at 3, representing the 4 fighters and the 3 tanks. So 5 blue hit die and 2 red 6-sided die, and then a bomber 4 hit die. All right, here goes nothing. Uh-oh. All right, so here's the roll for the German attack. Wow. All right, so 3 hits. 3 hits right there. Wow, 5 misses. Goodness gracious. So 3 hits on him. And now he gets to fire back with 2 artillery, 7 infantry, 4 of those represented by 6 hit die, and 4 tanks. All right, so here's the return roll for the Russians. Oh boy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more hits. Ooh boy, okay, 5 more hits. So, all right, so I'm gonna take out 3 on his side. That'll be 3 infantry. That'll leave him with 2 infantry, 2 artillery, and 4 tanks left. And I gotta take out 5 on my side. So I'm gonna take out 3 tanks. Whew, wow. And 2 fighters. Wow, that's killer. That is killer. So, I'm going to retreat now. I'm going to lick my wounds and move on. So we're going to retreat these fighters back during these fighters and this bomber back during non-combat movement. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and come back.